Hello all, welcome to PA Wealth and Investment Services Group. I am CA Sukman and today in this video I will talk about key research inputs of Emami Limited. If you want to know whether this stock is invest worthy, please watch this video till the end. So let's begin. Emami Limited is the flagship company of Emami Group. It is one of the fastest and the biggest growing personal and healthcare businesses in India with a large portfolio of household brands. The flagship brands of the company include BoroPlus, Navratna, Fair and Handsome, Zandubalm and Kesh King. इमामी लिमिटेड के पास पोर्टफोलियो है ओवर 300 प्रोडक्ट्स का. इट इज सेड ओवर 130 इमामी प्रोडक्ट्स आर सोल्ड एवरी सेकेंड समवेयर इन द वर्ल्ड. अब देखते हैं हाउ द कंपनी गॉट स्टार्टेड एंड द सम ऑफ द की माइलस्टोन्स जो कंपनी ने अचीव किए हैं सिंस इट्स इंसेप्शन. The company was started by two friends, Mr. Radheshyam Agarwal and Mr. Radheshyam Goenka, in 1974 with a small capital. In 1978, it was a turning point for the company when they acquired Himani Limited. 10 years after the commencement, that is in 1982, the company launched its first flagship brand, BoroPlus Antiseptic Cream and BoroPlus Prickly Heat Powder. Soon, BoroPlus became not only the largest selling antiseptic cream in India but also in Russia, Ukraine and Nepal. Company's next flagship brand was launched in 1989. That was the Navratna Cool Oil. Later in 1995, the partnership firm that was Chemco Limited, which was started by the two partners, was converted into public limited company and the company also got listed on BSE in 1995. The company then merged into Himani Limited in 98. In 2005, the company launched Fair and Handsome, the first fairness cream in India. And in 2006, the company decided to introduce a healthcare division and a number of new brands under the brands of Ayurvedic OTC medicines. Brand acquisitions were done by Emami Limited. In 2008, Emami Limited, with an investment of Rs 730 crores, acquired Zandu Pharmaceuticals Works Limited, and post this acquisition, a century-old household name in India, some of the prominent brands like Zandubalm, Zandu Chyawanprash, Zandu Kesari Jeevan, they all came under Emami's basket of brands. In 2012, the company commenced its first overseas manufacturing unit in Bangladesh. Then in 2015, company ने acquired किया Kesh King Co. It was quite a major deal in FMCG sector. It was an acquisition of more than Rs 1600 crores. And then in 2019, the company has acquired a German brand with a strong roots and brand recall, Creme 21. The Emami Group is not only into FMCG business. It is also involved in edible oil and biodiesel, that is through its Emami Agrotech Limited, which is also a listed company. The group includes Emami Paper Mills Limited, which is also a listed company into paperboards and newsprint business. The group is also diversified into real estate, healthcare, ball pen tips manufacturing company, pharmacy and retail and art through its various other companies. Now, the executive board members of Emami Limited majorly includes the families of Mr. R.S. Agarwal and Mr. R.S. Goenka, that are the founders. So, two sons of R.S. Agarwal, A.V. Agarwal and H.V. Agarwal, both are into the executive board of the company Emami Limited, and his daughter Miss Preeti S. Surekha is also into the executive board of Emami Limited. Then two sons of Mr. R.S. Goenka, Mohan Goenka and S.K. Goenka, both are part of the management of Emami Limited, and his nephew Mr. Prashant Goenka is also part of management of Emami Limited. Now the shareholding pattern of Emami Limited, the promoters holding is good, that is 53.86%, but the key monitorable factor is the pledging of promoters holding. As on 30th September 2021, it was 30%. 30% of the promoters holding was pledged, Now it has reduced to 27.64% by 19th of November 2021. The management is confident कि वो इस pledging को और कम कर देंगे and they will reduce it to zero, but timeline अभी management ने नहीं दी है, then when it by what time it is going to get reduced to zero. इमामी लिमिटेड के टॉप 5 ब्रांड्स हैं बोरोप्लस, नवरत्न कूल ऑयल, फेयर एंड हैंडसम क्रीम, जंडो एंड मेंथो प्लस बाम्स एंड केश किंग आयुर्वेदिक ऑयल। और इन 5 ब्रांड्स का बहुत ही अच्छा मार्केट शेयर है इनके अपने रिस्पेक्टिव सेगमेंट्स में। लाइक बोरोप्लस एंटीसेप्टिक क्रीम has a market share of 74% in the antiseptic Ayurvedic cream segment. Navratna Cool Oil comes under the cooling hair oil segment and secures a market share of 66% in its segment. Fair and Handsome Cream, the company was the first company to launch a male fairness cream in India, and it secures 65% market share in the segment. In the pain management segment of industry, the company secures 55% market share through its Zando and Mentho Plus balms. Under the Ayurvedic hair oils, the company has a brand, Kesh King, that secures a good market share of 27%. Now let's see the revenue segmentation of Emami Limited. Firstly, as per geography, 85% is the domestic business of Emami Limited and 15% is the international, that is exports of Emami Limited. Then revenue as per different channels, that is the distribution reach of Emami Limited. It has huge dependence on a wholesale network. 43% is revenue is through wholesale channel and 46% is through direct and frontliners. So the company's dependence on wholesale channel is higher as compared to its peers. It's 43%, although it has been quite reduced over last 3-4 years. As per market share by revenue, the company stands at 2%. It is as per the revenue of the top 10 FMCG companies in India. The company's distribution network is quite wide. It is currently at 9.4 lakh outlets, that is the direct reach of Emami Limited, and 50% is spread in rural India, that is rural dependence is almost 50% through the direct retail channel, and wholesale dependence, as I told, is higher, 43% of the overall revenue. Earlier than last 2-3 years, company's retail channel was quite stagnant at 6.4 lakh outlets. Now it has been quite increased. It is now 9.4 lakh outlets. Like any other FMCG company, the 2 key costs of Emami Limited are its raw material cost and selling and distribution cost. Now, if you look at the cost structure as a percentage of net sales, the company's raw material consumed cost is 32.93% as a percentage of overall net sales, and 18.74% is the selling and distribution cost as a percentage of net sales for FY21. The company is among the top 5 companies hugely spending on selling and distribution efforts. Over the last 10 years, if you look at the trend of cost of raw material consumed, it has been in a very controlled range. It was 36.79% in 2012. It is 32.93% in FY21. Even though in FY21, raw material prices were normal during the initial months of FY21, but the second half of the year saw inflationary pressures, mainly due to the global supply-demand gaps. Further, the prices of waxes increased, which is the core raw material of the company. Emami Limited is one of the largest spenders on advertisement and sales promotion. If we look at the last 10 years trend of selling and distribution expenses, it was 24.83% in 2012, and then it has been kept at the range of around 20% till FY20, and it was 18.74% in FY21. It was reduced only to mitigate the increased raw material cost during the year, and the management's outlook is to keep it in the range of 17 to 18% over the coming years. So the brands of Emami Limited have been associated with more than 60 celebrities over the years, and the company has invested over rupees 2300 crores in advertisement and publicity in the past 5 years. Now let's look at the capital expenditure of Emami Limited over last 10 years. Since 2012, the major expenditure was on in 2016, which was the acquisition year for Kesh King brand. The company acquired it for over rupees 1600 crores. Subsequently, in FY21, the company spent only 34 crores towards the capital expenditure related to the technology upgradation and capacity creation. The company has invested rupees 674 crores towards the upgradation of manufacturing units over last 5 years. The company has no major capital expenditure plans for next 3 years, but it expects to spend only 90 to 100 crores each year over the next 3 years. तो नेक्स्ट अब हम देखते हैं इमामी लिमिटेड की फाइनेंशियल परफॉर्मेंस कैसी रही लास्ट 10 इयर्स में. The compounded annual growth rate of net sales has been 8% of last 10 years और PAT का CAGR था 7%. कंपनी की अगर हम लास्ट 5 years की फाइनेंशियल परफॉर्मेंस देखें, नेट सेल्स की ग्रोथ स्लो हुई है. देयर हैज़ बीन अ स्लोअर ग्रोथ रेट ओवर द लास्ट 5 years, but the company has maintained good free cash flows. The company's free cash flows grew at a CAGR of 15% last 10 years में. बट कंपनी ने अपने मार्जिन्स एंड रिटर्न्स को इवन स्टेबल ही नहीं रखा, बट एक्सपैंड भी किया है ओवर द लास्ट 5 years अगर हम देखें. एंड इवन इन मार्च 21 में कंपनी की return ratios have expanded. ROCE is 30%, which is a very good ratio as compared to its peers as well. The PAT margin has also expanded. It's 15.93% from 11.61% in FY20. The company's debt equity ratio has also improved. Borrowings कम हुई हैं and there is an increase in net cash for the company. And even the dividend payout ratio has been very good in FY21. And company did a buyback also of rupees 221 crores in FY21. So in the recent quarter, that is Q2 of FY22, the management has given some insights regarding its current businesses and its growth ahead. So BoroPlus grew by 29% in Q2 of FY22. Male grooming and Kesh King grew by 15%. Year-on-year growth है ये. The pain management and healthcare segment grew by 6% and 5%. And the Navratna range has declined by 9% year on year. And Navratna oils are mainly rural sector oriented. The rural demand has been slower in the last 2 years, and this segment has not very well performed over the last 2 years. Company generated 4% of domestic revenues from new launches. It was in year FY21. There were 40 new launches in FY21. And further ahead, new launches are likely to contribute 2.5%, 2.75% in the top line growth. कंपनी के पास अभी एक्विजिशन प्लान्स और नहीं है, बट ड्यू टू इट्स गुड फ्री कैश फ्लोज द कंपनीज मे प्लान टू इन्वेस्ट इन सम स्टार्टअप्स. लाइक द कंपनी ऑल्सो इन्वेस्टेड इन स्टार्टअप्स लाइक द मैन कंपनी एंड द बिलेर साइंसेज ओवर द लास्ट 2 years, 3 years. कंपनी का ई कॉमर्स बिजनेस इंक्रीज हुआ है टू 4.2%. इट वॉज 1% in 2019. Further, Fair and Handsome and Navratna brands, ये as per management, these are the discretionary products. So that's why in the last 2 years the products have not performed very well. And Navratna, as I said, is more of a rural brand and rural demand is highly volatile. कंपनी ने प्राइस हाइक किया था Q1 of FY22 में by 3.5%. But ahead, raw material prices are favorable and there is no plan of price hike for now. तो क्या है इमामी लिमिटेड की स्ट्रेंथ्स जो इसके लिए ग्रोथ अपॉर्चुनिटीज क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. फर्स्टली, इट्स स्ट्रॉन्ग मार्केट पोजीशन इन नीश प्रोडक्ट कैटेगरीज. The company's leading position in the niche Ayurvedic segment, personal and healthcare consumer items, is underpinned by the market leadership of its key products, that is Navratna, BoroPlus, Zandu, Mentho Plus, Kesh King and Fair and Handsome. The market share gains of these brands over last 3 years reflects the strength of Emami's brands and its well-spread pan-India reach. Its strong presence acts as a barrier and insulates the company from the downturns in the FMCG sector. Moreover, the company's production capacities, 60% of the production capacities of the company are situated in the tax-free zones. So 4 out of 9 units of Emami Limited enjoy करते हैं tax benefits. That is a key strength for the company. So ये थे company की strengths that can provide growth opportunities. Moreover, the company has diverse portfolio. That is, it has not only relied on its own products, own self-made products, but it has done acquisition of brands like Zandu, Kesh King, and successful integration of these acquisitions has helped the company to enhance its operating profitability. Now, BoroPlus, Kesh King and Zandu Balm, these are the high margin products of Emami Limited, and these key products have shown growth over last 3 years. That's all for today. You can read in detail about Emami Limited on our blog. The link is given in the description box. Please like, share and comment on this video. Also subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. This is CA Sukhman signing off. Take care and keep investing.